Hello, welcome to Right Decision. In the previous episode, I told you why I wrote before you leave home and why one question about migration stayed with me for almost 40 years. Today, I want to take you one step deeper because migration rarely begins at an airport. It begins in your mind. Before people leave their country, they often leave it in their imagination first. They begin imagining another life, another future, another version of themselves. They may start paying more attention to stories about life abroad. They may imagine better opportunities, a better career, more freedom, more security, a different future for their children. And without realizing it, the journey may already have begun. This is what I call the first migration, the psychological migration that happened before this physical one. Think about a person named Arman. Arman has not applied for a visa. He has not prepared his documents. He has not even chosen a country, but something has changed. He's thinking about migration more and more. He imagines what his life might look like somewhere else. And slowly another possibility begins to take shape in his mind. From a management perspective, this is not surprising. Major organizational change often begin with a change in mindset long before anything changes operationally. Migration can follow a similar pattern. Before people change their geography, they often change what they believe is possible. But there is an important danger here. Imagination can inspire growth, but it can also destroy reality. And this brings us to a very important question. Are you escaping your current life, or are you consciously choosing a different one? Many people assume that because they are dissatisfied with their current life, they should leave. But dissatisfaction alone is not a strategy. Imagine that Arman is going through a difficult period in his career. The idea of migration feels comforting. A new country, a fresh start, a chance to leave his frustrations behind. Then someone asks him a simple question. If all your current problems disappear tomorrow, would you still want to migrate? That question changed the way he thinks, because sometimes we are not really moving toward something. We are simply trying to move away from something. In management, we distinguish between reactive decision and strategic decision. Reactive decisions are driven by the desire to relieve immediate discomfort. Strategic decisions are guided by long-term values, priorities, and objectives, and migration is important enough to deserve strategic thinking. So ask yourself, if migration were impossible, what problems in my current life would I still need to address? The answer may tell you something important. Perhaps migration is genuinely your destination, but perhaps It is simply a substitute for comforting a deeper problem. And this leads to another trap, the dissatisfaction trap. A person can be unhappy with their current environment and still make a poor migration decision. Why? Because before choosing a solution, we need to understand the problem. In management, when a company experiences declining performance, leaders don't immediately move the company to another country. They first ask, what is actually causing the problem? The same principle applies to our personal decision. Before treating migration as a solution, we need to diagnose our dissatisfaction. Is it economic, professional, social, psychological, or something deeper? Because without an accurate diagnosis, migration can become an expensive solution to the wrong problem. But there is another idea that I think is even more important. Almost no one dreams of a different life. They dream of a better one. And that distinction changes everything. When people imagine migration, they often see several improvements arriving together: higher income, better work-life balance, greater freedom, better educational opportunities, more security, a stronger social system. In our imagination, these benefits can look like one perfect package, but reality rarely works that way. Life is not an optimization problem with one perfect solution. Life is a series of trade-offs. A higher salary may come with greater stress. Better career opportunities may come with loneliness. More independence may come with less family support. Every gain may carry a cost. Every opportunity may demand a sacrifice. So that real challenge is not to find a life without disadvantage. The challenge is to decide which disadvantage am I willing to accept. Experienced managers rarely ask, what is the perfect option? They ask, what are the trade-offs? Migration should be evaluated in the same way. The question is not which country is the best. A better question is, which combination of opportunities and sacrifices is most consistent with my priorities? There is also another factor that can influence our decisions. The stories we tell ourselves. Human beings don't make decisions based on facts alone. Facts provide information, but stories provide meaning. Two people can face very similar circumstances and reach completely different conclusions. One may see migration as an opportunity for growth. Another may see it as an unnecessary risk. One may tell themselves, I am stuck. Another may say, I am grateful for what I have. One may think, my future is somewhere else. Another may believe, I can build my future here. The external facts may be similar, but the internal narratives are different. And this creates two realities in every migration decision. The first is objective reality: income, employment, education, cost of living, security, and other measurable factors. The second is narrative reality. The story will tell ourselves about what those facts mean. I deserve more. I am meant for something bigger. My life will be better there. My future is somewhere else. The danger is not in having a story. The danger is believing that the story represents the whole truth. The good decision maker continually test their narratives against evidence. So before you decide to migrate, I want you to ask yourself a few questions. What exactly am I dissatisfied with? Would migration actually solve it? What would migration improve? What would I have to sacrifice? And perhaps most importantly, which part of my migration dream are facts and which part are assumption? Because migration does not begin when a passport is stamped. It begins much earlier. It begins with a thought. It grows through imagination. It is shaped by dissatisfaction, aspirations, fears, and stories. And before you change your location, perhaps you should first understand what you are really trying to change, because sometimes the biggest decision is not where to go. It is understanding why you want to live. But before you decide whether to leave, there is another question you need to answer first, and that question may change everything. In the next episode, I will introduce the MOVE framework, my one strategic decision-making model developed to help you understand whether migration is truly the right decision for you. I am Dr. Wakhshuri, and this is Right Decision. I will see you in the next episode. Have a nice time.